in Milwaukee, Rob Haswell. Rob, good to see you. Huge concerns for your area later today. You know, I think a lot of people, if they're not engaged, could actually be caught off guard because it's May. You typically wouldn't expect the potential for EF2 tornadoes in May.
That's very true. I mean, we are starting, thanks, Britta, by the way, we're starting to get into that time of year, right, when the typical number of tornadoes ramps up here in Wisconsin. But it's more late May and June, and then it's July that we hit our peak. If you look at the stats from like 1950 through 2025 for the statewide statistics, that's when things really start to get into those, triple digits historically of the number of tornadoes statewide. So, yeah, this is a little bit early. And, Britta, we've had this interesting pattern the last couple of days have been very, very foggy in the morning, and we're asking folks to stay aware on two levels now. So this morning, we have dense fog with visibility to near zero in most of our metro areas. That then, of course, they have to shift out of that gear and into the severe weather gear for later on today. As you were talking about, we've got this significant shear in the vertical. We've got this strong low with a notoriously, dangerous warm front lifting in. Temperatures in Wisconsin in May average out to about 66 for the high. That's the climate norm. We're likely to get 86 in parts of south central Wisconsin later on today. Milwaukee might hit 82 to 84.
Your live camera shot right now in Milwaukee. I mean, gosh, you can see the moisture on the lens. And Rob, this is a huge component here.
It is, you're right. I was going to say that exact same thing. Thanks, Britta. The moisture in the air is evident with the fog. That same moisture is going to fuel these strong storms later on today. One of the key ingredients to making severe weather is that moisture, those high dew points. And right now, our air mass is completely saturated. So later today, when we add that other key component, that heat with that warm front, we'll just be setting the stage and watching for things to pop after around 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, picking up the kids after school, trying to get home from the office, not the best time for the potential for tornadoes. Really quick before we let you go, Rob, obviously behind this, a big temperature drop. So worth noting as we let you go.
Yeah, we are going to see an abrupt change of gears once we get through today and tomorrow in the 80s, which, as I said, is well above average for this time of year. We go back into the low 60s by the weekends. We've had quite the roller coaster of late. We'll be watching, of course, later on today. And as you pointed out, the timing is everything. We could see some of those severe storms right over the Milwaukee metro at around 5 or 6, which is kind of peak for the local commute. And obviously, we're not alone in that. Parts of Minnesota and northern Illinois will all be hit with that as well.
Yeah, don't be stuck on 43 or 41 with these thunderstorms rolling through. That is Fox 6 Milwaukee Chief Meteorologist Rob Haswell. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck to you and your team. We'll be with you as well as we work through this afternoon and this evening.